Welcome to Slow and Steady, the podcast where you can follow along as we build products in public. Each week we'll give you an honest peek into our lives as we share our struggles, our wins, and everything in between. I'm Benedict and I'm feeling super tired today.
And I'm Benedicte. Today is January 17th. This is episode number 167, and I am feeling relaxed.
That's way better.
Way better than tired.
Way better than tired, for sure.
But also so relaxed that I'm like, yeah, do I even need to work? I'm just completely out of it. I had like such an offline weekend. And sometimes when I do that, like I find it hard, like getting back into the grooves. Like, what am I even doing with my life online? Like, why? Like, why am I not just not online? And yeah. So on Saturday, like we went to some friends that live outside of Oslo, and then they were like, "Oh, let's head to the like neighborhood ski resorts." It's like one slope, or it's like one kind of adult slope, and then like at the end there's a baby slope or kid slope. And I didn't go skiing. I just like hung around down by the lifts, but Lillian got to go and my friend took her all the way to the top and she just loved it. And I just noticed like standing down there, even though I didn't have much to do, I thought I would be like reaching for my phone. But I did, like the kids were like passing me and I was like high-fiving them. And then I realized I hadn't really checked my phone at all and just like spent time just like outdoors. And then I went to the little store and got some hot dogs and barbecued some hot dogs for them because there was like a communal fire pit. And then the next day I went to the spa I've been to before and talked about before, which is like 2 hours south of Oslo, to celebrate my 40th birthday with two friends. And we brought our laptops, but because we were supposed to work on Monday, like yesterday, and when we left, we were like, next time we're just not going to bring our laptops. Because we were like, well, let's start with some spa time. So we did like a sauna event thing and like, went into the ocean, 4.4 degrees. And and after that, we were just so excited. But then we just lay down on one of the like lounge chairs. And like 2 hours later, we were like, oh, we need to catch the train home.
Sounds like a relaxing day.
I mean, it was super relaxing, and I came home yesterday. I was like, oh, I like totally forgot to write my daily email and just like kept on reading a book, and then woke up this morning. I was like, what is this work thing? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. But I've been fixing a bug most of the day, so I've actually got some work done, but like my general like feeling is just like super relaxed and super like, yeah. What, like this internet thing? Like, what is it? Like, what? Like, it's not real, but it is real. But yeah. So
yeah.
Why are you so tired?
I don't know. I felt like I had a good night's sleep, but since I got up this morning, I just feel super tired, and I should probably just go down to bed and sleep some more. But by now I probably shouldn't, because otherwise I don't sleep well tonight either.
Yeah, you probably should this morning be like, like we talked about before, like some days you just feel like it's not happening. And the best thing is to just like leave the computer because nothing is happening.
Yeah, that's probably true. But I had a lot of appointments today, so I had to get up and get in front of the computer. And I've got a lot of work to do as well. So I felt like, I should probably at least try to get something done. We'll see how it goes by the end of the day. But at least I'm showing up for this call and gonna have another one coming up in an hour. So, yeah.
Any exciting updates with Userlist? I saw Jane was doing some blog redesign, but I guess that hasn't gotten to you yet, or to the implementation part yet.
It's gotten to me yesterday, and I tried to spend some time with it today. Mostly, we are redesigning a little bit of the blog article layout. It's got a little revamp, and the more interesting features that we are adding support for categories to the blog. So now we have like a slightly revamped blog index page and different categories for like stuff like guest post, guides, other stuff. Like who knows what categories we come up with. So I'm supposed to implement this week, but unfortunately, the blogging extension for the static site generator we're using is a little bit, I don't know, not as flexible as I needed for this one. So earlier today, I was like trying to get it to work and then contemplating ways to hack it so it would do the thing I wanted to, which wasn't quite easy. So I contemplated just like switching the entire static site generator to something else, but I think we have like several hundred pages by now. So that also isn't really an option.
Which one are you using in case somebody has an experience with it? And
we're using Middleman, which is Ruby based, and it's working well enough, but like we're not the new block index layout doesn't quite match what they expect as the index to be, because instead of having like the traditional ways, like the block index is just a list of articles, and we're changing it to be an overview page of all the categories with like excerpts from like basically listing all the categories and then like the last 5 posts or so, and that doesn't really. I'm unable to get this to work. So I don't know. It probably doesn't help that I'm super tired and can't really think straight. But I feel like, yeah, I have to figure out something there. Not entirely sure what, but yeah.
But is SEO and like traffic to this blog, is that a big part of your marketing?
Yes. Like we spent a lot of time working on blog content and SEO last year, and we doubled traffic over the course of like 12 months. And I mean, yes, you could argue that the blog redesign, I mean, it will probably not like dramatically change stuff, but a lot of it is also related to just like being proud of the blog design and the way it works. And with the categories, what we want to do is like make it easier to surface high quality content, because right now, as I said, it's just a list. So you have like 10 pages, 20 pages of unsorted stuff, and it's very unlikely that people will, like, unless they land on a good post, they will probably not find another good post just by clicking through the pagination. So by introducing the categories, we hope that people will stay on the website a little bit longer and like read more good content and like our blog more, and by extension like the Userlist brand more. So that's the overall goal.
I also feel like sometimes when you're like, yes, you maybe can't like argue 100% for the redesign, like you're saying, like what, like exactly what needle will it push? But that part about being proud of it, I feel like it's so much easier to write for something when you know it's going to look good. Like, you know, it's going to come out on a blog that you're proud of, or like a page that or site that you're proud of, like makes you a little bit more motivated to actually complete those tasks that are kind of secondary, or not secondary. I guess writing is the primary one, but by doing the secondary one, by like making it look great, you want to do more of the primary task, which is write for it. And I think that sometimes people like I guess like a little bit if like it's a little bit larger organization, it's hard to kind of argue because it's like a little bit intangible. But I think it's easier to get employees, for instance, to contribute to a blog that looks good than one that doesn't look good.
And it's not like our blog looks ugly right now, but
No.
it's been looking like this for a while, and it needs some tweaking, I guess. And hopefully it improves the reading experience as well. So yeah, that's the plan there. I don't want to spend super much time on it, but we'll have to see how it goes, I guess.
We'll see. So when we check in about 3 months from now and you're still working on the redesign of the blog, we get to yell at you.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Like I think I'll either figure out a hacky way to do it, or I not do it at all, or migrate to a different static site generator. Indeed, I don't know.
I feel like that should not be on the table.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, this is not the only reason why I'm considering this, but yeah, it's still a lot of work, and I have other more important work to do, I guess.
Yeah. And also I feel like then it should be done as a separate thing. Like either then table the redesign for a while and then do the migration, or do the migration hacky in this static generator and then do the migration, because trying to like migrate and redesign at the same time, I've done it before and I'll probably do it again, but it's no.
Especially, I mean, there are more pages. It's not just a blog. Like as I said, like a lot of pages and a lot of customized things, and so
because it's the whole marketing side, right?
Yeah, it's the whole marketing side. It's the podcast side. It's the documentation. It's the blog. It's custom landing pages for paid ads. Like there's a lot of stuff in there by now. So it's not a trivial task to just like, I don't know, copy all the files into a new folder with a new static site generator. It's a little bit more involved than that, but
have you thought about breaking it up? I see a lot of people kind of do their docs in some kind of technology that works really well with docs, and then they have one for kind of their blog, and then they have one for their marketing pages, but then it's all served kind of on the same domain, but it's different text for the different parts, or at least different projects for the different parts.
Yeah, like we deliberately rolled things into one to make use of like the same styling, the same components, the same code base. Not entirely sure if we'd gain anything from breaking it up, other than maybe working around this one particular issue with the blog plugin of Middleman. But I'm not sure if it would be worth it splitting it up right now. At the moment, I'm pretty happy with the like fully integrated setup, because it just makes it easier to work with in a way, at least in the authoring sense. Sure, like the migration is more complicated, but yeah, I guess that's how it is.
This is our episode about blog structure then.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Just kidding. But other than that, anything else happening? Have you made any big decisions for 2023?
Yeah, we basically settled on the big high level features we're going to work on. So this will be, as I mentioned, reporting to get like stats about message opens and clicks and stuff over time to see how your campaigns are performing. We're tentatively planning to do conversion goals. So conversion goals is basically a concept where you can attach measurements to messages, or actually whatever you want in a way, to check that they're actually serving the purpose that you're sending them for. For example, let's say I have a campaign that wants people to upgrade from a trial or from a free plan to a paid plan. A conversion goal for that campaign could be that they actually convert to paying within, I don't know, 2 weeks of receiving that email campaign. And it's an extension of what we're building with the reporting. But it would be cool to have a way to measure success in a like declarative way, sort of. So that's on the roadmap, and then the last one is more of the stretch goal. If we, depending on how everything else goes, we want to build a visual automation builder, so like a no-code tool to orchestrate your campaigns. It's been on the wish list for like forever, basically since day one, but we never got to actually spend some time on it. So this will probably be the message composer of 2023, like the never-ending project.
I mean, that's not an easy one. I have not tested any I like yet.
Yeah, I guess similar to the message composer, right?
Absolutely. So maybe you'll be the one that cracks it.
Yeah, maybe, but probably not.
I don't know. I really like the Zapier approach, which is kind of visual, but where the automate, like I guess it's different from a campaign, but when you set up automation there, it's very much like steps, and it's kind of like a linear UI instead of you just being able to drag and drop anything anywhere. Because I often feel like those systems don't, like, they usually haven't accounted for all the edge cases. So they like let you do a lot of stuff, but then you kind of experience over time that, oh, but I shouldn't do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Because that just messes everything up like down the line. So I really like the Zapier kind of UI where it feels flowy, but it's quite restricted. And you can test every step along the way, which I really like about
that's a good
Zapier.
point. Yeah, that's a good point. We haven't made any plans on the details yet, but this is like one of the three main things we want to do. Of course, there will be smaller stuff in between that we don't know yet, I guess, or maybe we don't we know it yet already, but we're not planning to do it. But who knows? Like if people ask, like if people coming waving with money asking for a particular feature, priorities might change. But like the main goals are set for this year.
I can segue off of that because people have come waving with money for me, and I am very close to saying yes, or I kind of said yes. The contract hasn't gone through yet, but to working 2 days a week as a senior front-end developer, or whatever high level title you can have. But anyway, for the Norwegian Bank, which is kind of funny because I do all of my things, which is like super like strappy, and most, like, a lot of my projects don't become like real businesses even, but I just like, what you've heard me work on. And then when I do go and do these contracting gigs, they've been for like the Swedish Armed Forces, the Norwegian Directorate of Water and Energy, and now it's the Norwegian Bank. It's like I either go as like big and kind of old school as you can, or I like work on my own things. But in a way, I enjoy that. I enjoy that. So I think it's going to happen. So I'll be working down by the fjord 2 times a week. They have really nice offices down by the harbor in Oslo. And when I first got, like, when they first asked me, I was like, no, like things are going really good. We've gotten some more work with Xata. We are in talks with Cloudinary. Like things are going really well in a way with our own kind of consulting business, or whatever we want to call that, content creation, gets your plug-in business. I can't even name things yet, but then I realized like this will be probably the first time I work in a larger team of people doing the same things that I do. Because when I worked for some of these other clients, it's been me kind of doing all of the front-end work. But here there will be like a large team of front-end developers and several teams, and then I will be in one of these teams. And we'll see how I like it. Like you only have like a month. I only have like a month grace period, or like where what is the word in English? Like I can say like I don't want to do this anymore, and then I will only have like
trial period.
Well, not the trial period, but like at any point the contract is only for like 1 month out, so I can like cancel the contract at any point, and you work like another month, and then you're kind of finished with it. While in Norway, if you're fully employed, then you have 3 months where you have to, like, if you resign, that's the word. If you resign, you still have to work for the company for 3 months. While if you're a contractor, the contract is usually only 1 month.
Okay. So will this be a contract position or like a part-time?
No, this is a contract position. It's a contract position. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm not. No, nope, no way, nope. But yeah, so there was like several things. Like one, it's really good money. Doing 2 days a week will cover all of our expenses, so we can be very picky about what we do with the other 3 days, and then also, after, I guess it's a year since I was contracting, and I was like, oh, I'm done with this. But then like now I'm missing kind of lunch and like chats around the coffee and stuff like that. And it's a good location. And they also use Gatsby, which is quite interesting. So nice. I will get more experience with Gatsby from like a very different perspective. They use it kind of to bootstrap their app, I think, and like take a lot of micro apps and make it into one app in a way. So kind of a lot of things came together. I was like, yeah, kind of, I want to do this. And we'll see how it goes.
Nice.
But like, I'll still do my projects, but then suddenly I'm back to because as I said, we're doing a 3-video series, 3 videos for Xata in short form and long form. So that's 6 videos for them to test out, like doing short form video on social media and then kind of linking that up to a longer form video on YouTube. And then we also got a yes, but we're waiting for final approval. So this might change for a podcast season. So we're going to do 10 episodes on data modeling. I think maybe I mentioned it last time, but I don't remember if I said like who and how and all of that. And then, as I said, I am now fixing a bug in the Cloudinary Transformer plugin. And weirdly, I think you at one point were like, what? But like, I'm so happy somebody submitted a bug report. I'm like, yes, somebody's using this thing. Like, so even though I was annoyed with myself, for some of that code, at least somebody is using it and like wanting it to work. And I have now fixed it and will release a new version by the end of the day, I hope. So yeah.
Nice.
So I think also the contracting thing is because like I don't have to, there is enough happening on the other things that it's not like something I do just to like, oh, we're out of money or something like that. Like I have, but and since it's like a choice, I feel better about it.
Yeah, I mean it's smart, and it's also I mean it also removes a lot of problems in terms of like being able to pay for stuff and not depleting your savings. And it's only as it's only 2 days a week, that's still the majority of time is still for the other stuff. So I can totally see why you're doing it. Makes sense.
And then also like the things that I'm excited about the tech too. And I'm also excited because this is my bank and there are some things that I want to see happen when it comes to the UI. And now I can actually maybe hopefully make some of these things happen. But some of the things I'm excited about is like, I don't know, I just turned 40. It's like biking down to the harbor every day, seeing the ocean,
Yeah,
just,
I mean, that's nice.
Like, things like that, where just like getting out of the house and like meeting people again. And not that I don't meet people, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, yes. And also just now they just saunas down there. And now that I've become obsessed with like sauna and ocean swimming, I am thinking that I'm going to get a subscription to the saunas down by in the harbor, so I can like, lunch and swim. And I'm like, this is going to be nice. This is going to be good. But yeah.
Sounds like it. Yeah. Well, cool. And fingers crossed that the contract goes through anytime soon, and then you can.
And also that I get on a good team.
UI. You don't know the team yet?
I don't know which team. I know some people on the team, which is also one of the reasons, I kind of wanted to do this, because I have a lot of friends at this bank. So
cool.
Not always on the team, but like I know people in all kinds of different positions from university. So it will also be just a fun to just like meet with people in the hallways and chat and reconnect. So, and fix all the UI problems. I don't think that's going to be like, that's too ambitious, but I'm going to fix some of them.
Nice. Yeah. Cool. Well then, good luck. And anything else?
I don't think so. I would say only thing is my family really came through for my birthday. I woke up to an amazing cake.
Oh, it had chocolate on it, apparently.
It was a chocolate cake. It was a Swedish chocolate cake, and it was very nicely decorated, and my daughter was very proud. So it was a very good
I'm a little bit jealous now. I kind of want a chocolate cake as well.
When's your birthday again? Maybe I can.
November. It'll take.
Yeah, it was
it'll
November.
take quite a while. It's only been.
I'm gonna try to put it into my calendar. Maybe we could send some. Maybe I can have her make some sweets and send down.
Yeah, that's nice, but you don't have to.
Oh, she's all into like birthdays now and like making presents and making.
Oh, nice.
And she might still be there in November, but you never know. Like in November, there might be something completely different that's grabbed her interest.
True.
But I guess that's it.
Yeah, short and sweet episode.
We'll just have to keep on working, just showing up every day and do the work. Exactly.
Well then, have a nice week. And
you too.
see you around the internet.